Think I'm getting warmed up yet? Think I've been waiting 2 years?
The super speech before the Super Bowl.
Check this out. Currently, the superintendent of schools and his two assistant superintendents are each located in separate buildings. That's right. The superintendent's on Grand Street. The assistant superintendent of curriculum is over there on Church Street. And the assistant superintendent of special ed is on Leavenworth Street. Under my administration, there'll be a complete reorganization of the Department of Education. And one thing for sure, the upper management team will all be under the same roof, working together for the youth of this city. And let me tell you, if any of you watched the debacle with the N-word situation, there was one thing that was evidently clear. There was no communication between the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, the principal, and everybody else involved, and they made a mockery out of that situation. And thank God it got resolved before we embarrassed ourselves even further throughout the state of Connecticut and the whole country. And where was Mayor Jarjura that night? He was home. He was home. He wouldn't come down that night. Oh, no. No. Too controversial. Stayed home. Would have been nice to have some leadership. Would have been nice. Would have never and should have never gotten that far. My administration will support our teachers. We are blessed with some of the finest teachers in this state. They've been frustrated by a lack of leadership and creative leadership. My goal will be to make them part of the solution, just as I did with our police officers when I was police chief. That is what leadership is all about. Providing a vision, building a team, demanding excellence from those involved. As many of you know, I am the chairman of the Regional Advisory Council at Naugatuck Valley Community Council. In that role, I've learned something astonishing. I've learned that this city is the only city in the state of Connecticut that does not provide public transportation after 5 p.m. That's right, the only city in the state of Connecticut. Therefore, hundreds of city students cannot take night courses at Naugatuck Valley Community College or Waterbury, Yukon, because they have no way to get here. We're the only city in the state of Connecticut that doesn't have public busing after 5 p.m. We have formed a committee working with our state delegation and the mayor's office to correct this inequity. It is unimaginable to me that we're the only city in the state, the only city that shuts down transportation after 5 p.m. You think there's any correlation to the highest unemployment rate for the last 10 years? Think that's possible? If they can't get to the schools, do you think they can get to their jobs? You think they can get to the retail jobs? Can they get anywhere? Is there any wonder whatsoever why our high school graduation rates are so low, why our participation in our community colleges from our city residents is so low? Come on, let's get a grip. Let's get going. Let's get going in a direction that's going to be beneficial to the city of Waterbury and all of the people who live within it. One of the things that we have to recognize, and I think that we have to do it together, teaching today is a lot different than it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I think all of us would agree on that for a whole variety of reasons, okay? We must recognize that there are new successful approaches to teaching. To that end, I'm exploring introducing a charter school in the District of Waterbury. Waterbury PAL has applied to open a charter school at our North End facility. If approved, this school can serve as some sort of a pilot or learning program for the rest of the city. I think it's vital to show everyone that there are different avenues and different techniques. We must come with the changes of our society. We have to recognize the difficulties and challenges that not only our teachers and police officers deal with, but that all people in public service deal with. And we have to do it together. And we have to find the solutions. And we have to find the solutions to the betterment of this town and to the betterment of this state. I respectfully submit to you all that I have a proven track record of leadership. With your support, I would like to bring this positive leadership to all aspects of city government. It is for this reason, no surprise, that I'm formally announcing my candidacy for the mayor of the city of Waterford. Thank you. Thank you. Where's Lenny? We're almost done, Lenny, I promise. Waterbury is a wonderful city with incredible potential. We're ideally located. We have maintained so far a solid working and middle-class residents who care about this city. We possess a talented workforce. We just need to get them jobs. For too long, city politicians have failed to tap into this unleashed potential and move Waterbury in the right direction. For too long, they have placed their own interests first. This must stop. The taxpayers and the wonderful employees of the city have sacrificed greatly during the reforms instituted by the Oversight Board. They have indeed placed the interest of Waterbury first. It's time they have a mayor who will do so as well. And to let the people of Waterbury know I'm serious, I will not take my pension from the city while I am the mayor of the city. I will direct that amount to be earmarked for economic development and downtown revitalization. You see, ladies and gentlemen, for me, it's not about the money. It never was. It never was. I'm not wealthy at all. I have a big mortgage, tuitions, car loans. Hey, you keep plugging every day. Not about the money. It's about the heart. It's about the heart, and it's about what's important. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't emphasize enough, this is a critical time in our city's history. We can't continue on the same old course of business as usual as our city continues to decline economically, physically, educationally, and culturally. We can't accept our fate as a failing mill town. Or we can transform our city into a center of innovation and excellence, a city thriving in commerce and industry, a city with high-paying jobs, a city with hope, a city with flourishing downtown, where people not only shop and work, but they live as well. Make no mistake about it. The difficult challenges that lie ahead will require imaginative, thoughtful, and determined leadership. We need a full-time mayor whose word is his bond, who can inspire the city to achieve great things. I respectfully submit that if elected, I will be this kind of mayor. I ask you for your support and the support of every person in Waterbury. Together, we can make a difference here. Together, we could transform Waterbury into a vibrant community with a bright future for many generations to come. And as some of you may have noticed from the banner, bumper stickers, and signs, the website, O'Leary for Mayor, has been re-resurrected from 2 years ago and went live this week with the help of Attorney McPartland, Attorney O'Connor, Chris Dorso, Mickey Dorso Albini, and of course, Saranda Balika. I want to make something clear about this website, and I'm learning every day, believe me. I'm not a technology expert. Unlike other political websites, this site is specifically tailored to create an avenue that allows you all to become a part of forming our platform. My website is not only to inform you of my leadership history, positions, and future plans for the city. It also provides each of you with a means to directly discuss any issue with me via a variety of channels, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, learning, YouTube, know nothing about, or any other social media. The purpose of this site is to bring this campaign down to a one-on-one grassroots level. You can also contact me directly through my website, or my site, in order to discuss any issue that concerns any one of you. I am proud to say that no other candidate running for mayor of this city has created such direct access to the process as we have created with my site. I suspect we will, though. I encourage all of you to visit my website for updated blogs, video, photographs, and social media discussion as the campaign kicks into gear, and I also encourage everyone to directly participate in this election process through that site, which was created specifically with each and every one of you in mind. In closing. Listen, it's still about an hour shorter than my police chief speech. I want you to know that. And if I had known all you guys were coming, I would have done this at the Palace. But that's where we'll have our victory party. And this isn't part of my speech, but I just have to say it one more time. My family and I are deeply, deeply honored by all of you here today. I can't tell you how much it means to us. I really can't. And I want to tell you something, and I mean this sincerely. We are going to work very, very hard for this city. We are going to work together. I want everybody in this room to look around at everyone else. Everyone in this room is a part of this campaign. I won't tolerate anything less. We're all going to get along. Well, we might have a few family fights. And, the Irish might come out in me on occasion. It did this morning. I'm embarrassed to say, but I've already taken care of that apology. Sleep deprivation never worked for me. I hope you all notice we have a strong representation here from the Malloy camp. It's going to be important for Waterbury, ladies and gentlemen. You saw what John Rowland was able to do for this town, and we're ever hopeful that building strong collaboration with Governor Malloy will benefit this town in a huge way, more so than it did when John was here. We backed the right horse, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about the Super Bowl game, but we backed the right horse in the election for governor, and we worked hard together despite the nonsense. And we're going to work hard together despite the nonsense that's coming. We're going to stick together, and we're going to show everyone we're united, we're a team, and they'll all be in this room at the end of the day come November. Thank you all very much, and I got a great song. I want you guys to listen to the words. Kevin, you ready?
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries all
You like that?
in the hurry seems to help, I know.
Downtown.
Just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, so go down.